Welcome back to the Taste Buds podcast. As always, it's Drew, aka Big Red Belly.
Ben, aka Sauce.
And Kenneth, also known as Infinite K.
We got a great episode coming at you today. We're in the swing of things where NFL free agency is slowing down, but the MLB season is starting right up. We have the NBA season running down to the end, the seeding changing, and we are reaching the Final Four in March Madness. It's going great. A lot of sports to talk about. How are you guys doing today before we get started?
I'm doing good. I had work today. I played some Marvel Rivals this morning. I've been working all week, getting that money up.
Monday.
I had from when the podcast released last week, people don't. Yep, obviously. I learned a nice little thing today. I learned about binary numbers and learning how computers subtract.
Sounds awesome. Ben, how you doing?
How do you learn that?
Alex, coworker.
Alex 3.
Alex 3 knows logistics and
Isn't
stuff.
Isn't that like just the 0, 1, and 2?
It's just 0 and 1. That's binary is only two codes, which is 0 and 1.
Yeah. 0, 1.
Very
0,
interesting.
0. Yep. Really interesting. I learned a lot.
If y'all don't know, Kenneth used to be a TA for an engineering class.
I was.
Engineers are smart.
I also took.
And Kenneth was tutoring them. Basically.
I also I was just grading papers. I was in the off block, but I also took 2 years of engineering. So that's really good.
Boom.
Yep. Ben, how about you?
All right. As of 20 minutes ago, I just got Wi-Fi set up in the new MJ house in Chicago. It's about to hit 8:30, so I have a couple hours to game. Might play some Marvel Rivals. And besides that, I'm ready to rock tonight.
Fantastic.
Andrew,
how
you doing?
I'm doing fine. I don't got much to say.
We never ask you.
Yeah, no, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
You always
feeling like a villain.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
We're going to jump right into it. We're going to go into the NFL because, honestly, there's not much to talk about. But I do have a question for you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter, but a lot of different head coaches have weighed in on the tush-push being banned. As example, head coach D'Amico Ryans says on the tush-push, it's tough to punish a team for being really good at something. You've got Sean McDermott who says who advocating for the tush-push to be banned, citing the added force of the play and the posture of the players is the reason it should be banned, which is interesting. But yeah, you got Des Bryant saying they shouldn't ban the tush-push. Thank you, Des. You got Rob Gronkowski and Edelnut. They're saying they should not ban the tush-push. So you got the GM Chris Ballard for the Colts saying we're against banning it. You got the Lions GM saying
the Lions
came up with it. The Lions GM Brad Holmes saying they're effective and they're really good at it. And if you don't like it, you got to stop it. That's our stance. They don't want to ban it. So you've got a lot of teams saying don't ban it, but
luckily,
even Mike Vrabel said there's not a lot of plays that are that hard to defend. I don't think you can get rid of them every time, but it comes tough to stop. Like Lamar Jackson shouldn't be able to run the football anymore. How about making that rule because it's hard to defend? I mean, I wanted to see has your stance changed on it at all? Are we sticking with the original thing? Because I mean that's a lot of like head executives and head coaches weighing in on it. Just they're getting asked. And Sean McDermott, which is interesting that they run it. I think they ran it more than us last year, like just on a per play basis, which is very interesting. They ran it the most. What do you guys think?
Side note, I actually had a dream that I went to Mike Vrabel's house for a project for class. And
What did you do?
I don't know, I was with one of my classmates and we knocked on his door and our coworker Jeff answered, and I guess he was like his son in my dream. And I was like, "Hey, we're looking for your dad, Mike Vrabel." And we like interviewed him about his day, like day-to-day life. And that was it. It's a weird dream. I don't know why I was dreaming about Mike Vrabel. But anyways, I think the tush push should not be banned. I like that the head coaches are basically saying what the fans have been saying, like it's you're just gonna punish them for being good at something. And yeah, I hope it does not get banned because I did see some of like the NFLPA or some organizations behind the Packers with banning it. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tush push is weird because injuries can happen, but even though like
But they don't.
the force
They actually
is
haven't had any.
I
Yeah.
know, but they could happen, and that's why coaches it's reasonable why coaches would be mad about it. But like it's not
But it's been
happened.
3 years and there haven't been any.
Yeah. And tush push it's football. You know? It's contact, collision, all that is gonna happen no matter what. And either way, I feel like if they do ban the tush push, they're just gonna find another broken play and then probably get rid of it. Like they're gonna find something like stupid with it.
I have semi changed my stance, not on banning the tush push, but defenses used to line up like a tush push on field goals,
Yeah.
where basically they would just bull rush the guy and they'd get back every time. But then they banned that for the defense to do that. So I don't think that should be a constant thing, like where you can line up with 4 guys behind and then just push the center back. But I think that the defense, they should change the rule to where they're allowed to do that against the tush push.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I think that'd be the most fair thing for them to do. Because right now they can line up some people there, but they can't just like stack the box there. They can't do that. And the offense can. So yeah, they should obviously again. A lot of the rules are offensive predicated. Because more points on the board is more fun. That's the NFL's. All the quarterback safety and shit. But yeah, I think that they should change that rule. And other than that, you guys got anything else on the NFL? Because I'm ready to keep this rolling.
Other than Kenny Pickett potentially being
The
starter
starter
for the Browns, which I'm okay
Ben,
with.
what do you think about that? I want to hear what Ben thinks about that.
Kirk Cousins aside, I mean it's fine. I guess he has some upside still. Not really. But he's good to command a tank this upcoming year. You're not gonna make a playoff push. That's just that.
I'd
Sorry,
agree with
Kenneth.
that.
I mean,
I would
it's
agree.
either he balls out or he doesn't.
Has he ever
That's
balled
true.
out?
He
No.
did with the Eagles for a game.
Except yeah, in the Super Bowl.
No.
In the Super Bowl he did.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's a playoff riser.
Yep.
They stepped in for Jalen there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They actually benched Jalen for the better quarterback.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this. Yeah, when he got traded.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep him and start him, but I'm not the GM.
Yep.
And how we trust. What a good bit we have here.
Yep. All right. Moving on to our March Madness segment. We're gonna start off with
Kenneth, we have some breaking news.
Is it about
Garrett Croquette and
shut up. I'm getting there. That's in the thing. I just added it to the thing. That's later.
It's breaking news on the pod.
That's later.
We need your initial reaction to it.
You will get there when I get
Okay.
there.
What happened?
We will get there when I
Some
get
guy
there.
signed an extension, a pitcher. That's it.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll get there
On our,
eventually.
well, let's to start the March Madness section off. Let's talk about who's left. All the 1 seeds.
Woo!
Not much
Woohoo!
madness here.
Nope.
First time
I
since
mean,
2008.
does anybody like this outcome?
No.
I'm okay with it.
I am
honestly.
too. I mean, we're gonna get these next games.
Are gonna
They're
be
going to be absolutely fantastic, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be so good. These teams are really good. And like I said, I was giving I gave advice to my mom. I was telling everybody, if anybody asked me about the brackets, I said, obviously pick upsets, go with your gut. If you like the mascot, pick them. If you like the colors, but know that the top seeds are very good.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we have a little bracket challenge, us three, and Ben's bracket where he only picked the favorites is 4 and above going to win. So
Yep.
yeah. Other than that, let's start breaking down the games. Which one do you guys want to start with? Want to go with the most kind of not most fresh in my mind, but I mean, let's talk about Duke and Cooper Flag and how they've been rolling because it wasn't just last game.
It's been the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
Um
His
Coop,
defense is so good. I mean, I need him on my team so bad. I think he has a ceiling of being a top 5. Ben, what are you laughing at? We have the
You need
4th
him on
best
your
odds to
team
get.
so bad.
Yeah, I do. I mean, that
So
would
do
save.
I.
That would. You can't get him. I can get him. He's in my grasp. We have the 5th best odds to get him right now. The Hawks jumped a lot last year. We have a chance to get the 4th best odds. Cooper Flag has surprised me with his on-ball creation. That was my biggest thing with him. I knew he was a great rebounder. I knew he was a fantastic passer for his size. He has great eyes. He's great in the pick and roll, great in the short roll. But can he score well when it comes down to it? And I think he finds his spots extremely, extremely well. He is very good at mismatch attacking. He has great touch when he gets around the rim. He's not the fastest like first step type guy, but when he's rolling in a fast break, he can make great decisions. Him and Malawach have had just a connection on alley oops that just like sometimes the offense will break down. He'll get Cooper Flag there, like with it like 3 seconds on the shot clock, so they'll double him thinking he's gonna shoot, and boom, Malawach alley oop. It's awesome to see.
Yep.
I also need Malawach on my team. He's awesome. He's more limited, but he's a great defensive player and he can find his offense efficiently. But yeah, Cooper, they're coaching. Con Knipple, Tyrese Proctor, they are the dude that looks like Drew Holiday. I really like them. I have them going all the way, and yeah, they to finish out the last game against Bama, they won on like I think it was a 13-0 run with
Yeah.
like 10 minutes left, and that just sealed it. Like they were kind of like up by 10 and then up by 6, but then up by 10 the whole game. You know, like Alabama's not out of the game, but Duke's still like having a lead, and then you go on that run, you twist the knife fully, put them in the coffin, and they are now on the Final Four
Put
against
him in
a
a cup.
Alabama team.
Put him in a cup.
Sorry.
Put him in a cup. Put him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a good podcast. No, I do need that though. Don't stop. Do you guys want to say anything else about Duke? Because I just kind of did a little glaze test.
They're gonna.
I
As
don't
an
know, man.
honest UNC fan,
I don't know, man.
them or Florida.
Yeah,
That's who I've been had in the
I
Florida's
mean,
Natty.
really good.
And it's looking like it.
Florida almost lost to Texas Tech. And
Texas Tech's a good team. I had them going that far.
I know.
mean,
I know
I was
they're
high on
good.
Texas
I
Tech.
know they're a good team, but Duke has such a better defense than Tech.
Houston almost lost.
They did. It was what?
I mean, all these teams.
Michigan State.
They're still moving. They're still no. It was that Auburn. That Auburn was Michigan State. They played Tennessee. Houston did.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I Florida for me, they are so complete. Like I think that Duke can get too reliant on I don't know, like I'm a lot. Sometimes their offense will get stagnant, and they don't know who to revert to, and it's always Cooper Flag, and also should be Con Knipple. But there were some possessions in the game when even though he made some, Tyrese Proctor was like coming off like a corner screen to the mid range and just pulling up, and that's not that efficient of a shot. I mean, it's not that big of a slight, but I think Florida, when they're playing to their best ability, I feel like they always get a good shot off. I don't know. They're such a complete team. They don't have that super 1A star like a Flag, but they don't need one with all of the surrounding talent. I really like Florida. I like all these teams, but obviously those are the two big ones.
Yeah.
You guys got to talk.
I don't love Florida because they knocked out Maryland and then Duke beat
Mhm.
Oregon, but I was
That was more expected.
yeah, that was
Duke
more
is
expected.
that was Florida though.
Florida, yeah. But Maryland put up a fight. It was unfortunate.
Derek Queen.
Yep.
Derek Queen is very good. I have some people mocking him top 5 in the draft.
Yeah, he Maryland produces some underrated ball players.
I mean, you'll see. I think he'll go top 10 maybe. So you'll see him maybe get a really good chance in the NBA.
Yeah,
But
that's good. But speaking of March Madness, I hit a parlay on March Madness.
boom. What was it?
Yippee! It was 6 legs. It was on the Elite Eight games. And it consisted of some players, obviously from various teams, from the Elite Eight, and I won $400. Woohoo! Big money, big money.
Is from the Discord.
Shh. We're not promoed. We're not sponsored yet.
Hit us up.
Exclusive Taste Buds
Discord.
podcast promo.
Is it just
Discord.
like a group you? Is it a group you found? Ben has a Discord where he basically gets bets that have actually been broken down
Good
to
one.
optimize the money. Yeah.
I used to follow the guy on X. I don't know how I found him, and then he decided that he was gonna make people pay for his picks on the
Is
Discord.
he really good at it?
Yeah, I mean it's all math based.
Oh yeah.
It's not like he's choosing what we're gonna bet on. It's all math.
Like spreadsheets
And
and
then
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
bro retired, the founder.
He did?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
retired.
so it's just he has like contributors that
Shout
he
out.
hired.
Oh.
Shout out Hot Dog.
Yep.
Love Hot
Cool.
Dog.
One of the
I
guys'
don't know.
names.
Yep. Just wondering. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, Ben, you got anything else with March Madness? Or Kenneth, you got anything else?
Just that Auburn's gonna lose, Houston's gonna lose.
Let's do predictions.
How do y'all feel about NIL? I know that's a loaded question, but
So obviously the every single program is making go bucks, and the players are obviously the reason they're making that much money, so they should see some of it. But there's also a level where there's a reason that all the 5 teams are like the biggest, like some of the biggest spenders in the sport, and teams like Tech, who are in the bottom 10%, sucked monkey dick this year. I think there needs to be limits. There's none right now, so you can have players who have never played a single second of college basketball being paid like $3 million a year.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And obviously they should be paid, but there needs to be limitations. I think they should. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm not that smart. I just know that there's I'm not here to
Kenneth,
fix the problem. I'm here to point it out.
wait. Don't say this if you know, but do y'all know what NIL stands for?
Nate. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do.
Okay, Kenneth.
I don't.
Okay.
I might. I do.
What?
I do.
What?
Name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just figured that out the other day. But I think that like certain conferences or Division 1, you should get just a certain set amount of money from NIL. Cuz like what happens is like Duke's like I'll give you 5 mil if you come here, and you can only pay them if they like do shoot a commercial. So they shoot like one singular commercial and they pay them 5 mil. And
Yeah,
it's actually,
exactly.
just paying them to come there. So I think like if you go to an ACC school, you get $3 million or whatever, like a set amount, so that these teams, like obviously, if you go to Duke, you should get more money than if you go to U or to ODU, because they're just getting more revenue and stuff. And then also, I think you should have to wait 2 years before transferring again, because right
I
now you
love
can
that.
change a team every single year.
I think that's I like that a lot. But then
For
that would introduce contracts.
yeah.
Because how do you keep them there? You can't keep. I mean, you got that. And, that's a whole nother thing. It gets all more muddy. But I do that is I do like that idea. It's a tough subject because like it's really hard to find a solution.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you guys got anything? Oh yeah, do you want to do predictions before we move on?
I just
Yeah.
want to talk about. I just want to state about Alabama breaking the 3 points made record in tournament
They did
history.
do that.
And then that's about it. Let's and Mark Sears dropped 30 in that game against BYU. And let's get into our predictions for the Final Four. But
You guys got Bama or Auburn?
What?
Bama or Auburn?
I mean, Florida. We were just
Oh,
talking about Bama. They were in my.
Florida.
I got Florida. And then I'm
There's
assuming
a path.
And then I'm assuming that we got Duke over Houston.
Duke.
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, this doesn't mean anything. I'm not yeah, I got Houston. Houston upsets the beautiful baby boy. So he'll be fired up when he comes to the Sixers. Speak it into existence.
Oh yeah.
Please. Please, basketball gods. Give us something. A healthy player.
Something.
Okay.
Well.
And then in the Natty, Houston or Florida, Andrew?
Florida.
And Kenneth, Duke or Florida?
I got Duke.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yep.
And last time we made these predictions with the NFL, Kenneth and I both correctly picked the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, and then Andrew, who has a little less ball knowledge, did not think the Eagles
Bad
would
luck
win.
to pick
But
your own team. We would have lost if I picked them.
Andrew is just a little superstitious.
Yeah. And that's why we won. You're welcome.
We just I just know ball. Ben just copies me.
I think I gave my prediction first.
Real.
Yep. Anyways,
you guys want to say anything else?
No, I think that concludes our.
March Madness.
Yep.
Yep. It does.
Okay. Let's stick with basketball. NBA. We're just gonna kind of go over some happenings in the NBA. See what's happening. Just kind of do some funness. The Wizards lost by 53 points.
Yep.
That's a lot of points. They suck. But I do low key like their future. I like Sar. Bilal could be interesting. Bub Carrington is going to play basketball.
AJ
Jordan
Johnson.
Poole, AJ Johnson. is very cool. He did a cool dunk against the Sixers. I watched that game because it was a tank off for the ages.
Jordan Poole's a dog.
But yeah, I mean,
When there's baddies on the court.
Jordan Poole is interesting because in that game where they beat the Sixers, I think he had like 16 points and he shot like dog shit. But he can be a good player. He's gotten better this year.
Yeah.
But he's got nothing to play. Like he's making money. He's having a good time. He's having fun with his friends. And Alex Sarr is very good.
Yeah.
I don't. Who do you guys think is going to be better in the history of the NBA? Alex Sarr or Zachary Ricochet?
Sarr.
Alex Sarr.
Because Ricochet hasn't really done much.
That's not true, Kenneth.
From
the
what?
Rizzler is on it. The Rizzler is doing very good. He is very good. He's had a better year than Sarr. Well, it's debatable. I think he has.
I
really like him.
I don't pay attention to the NBA. So.
But yeah, the Rizzler's cooking. Sarr is interesting. I like he's again this draft going into it. We I think at least a lot of us knew that they were looking for cemented role players that'll be in the league for a long time. I think Alex Sarr has a better path to be a role player. I think Ricochet has a higher ceiling. But Sarr, if he can he's shooting a lot of threes. If he can just keep him at 33 to 35%, then his defense is already really good. I see pass for both these guys. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Okay. Do you want to get into this right now, or do you want to? Okay,
let's do it. I'm in between. I'm ready right now. So the Bucks are done. That's what I put. The Bucks are finito, and somebody messed with my highlighter. I highlighted all this, so I knew that it was all about the Bucks. But anyways, the Bucks are done. Bucks are donezo. Dame is probably out for the year with a blood clot. But it was caught early, and he's on blood thinners, so that's good. But I still think he's going to be out. So we're going to get first rounded by either the Knicks or the Pacers. Probably, if we get to the second round, we're going to get stomped by the Celtics or the Cavs. So looking ahead at this offseason, we lose Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is an unrestricted free agent. And then we also lose.
I don't know.
We also lose Gary Trent Jr., unrestricted free agent. Ryan Rollins, who has been our starting point guard with Dame out, he is a restricted free agent. And we do not have a first or second round pick. Mm-hmm. So that's great. Yeah. Going into next season, we have Kevin Porter Jr. at a team-friendly $2 million contract next year, final year. We have Pat Connaughton for $9 million, which is awful. We're trying to get off his contract at this trade deadline, but no one wanted him. Well, we didn't want to give up draft picks to get him off our team. Bobby Portis has a $13 million player option, which he'll probably take. So we have Bobby P back. We have Dame under contract. Kuzma is making $21 million next year.
How much was Chris?
He was a super max, so 50 mil. Yeah. Andre Jackson is making $2 million a year, which is not great.
Bad.
Yeah. AJ Green we have for $2 million next year, which is also great.
Yeah.
And after next season, we'll have our own first-round pick, which the Pelicans get the more favorable pick, which is obviously going to be their own. So, yeah. We are going to need a Brook Lopez replacement, and we have no excitement, no flair in this team. We need to shake it up somehow. Last time we traded away Drew Holiday for Dame, which was a good trade. And before that, we traded for Eric Bledsoe all the way back when. And our head coach is awful, and we should have kept Mike Budenholzer,
You don't
and we
like
should have
Doc?
hired Nick Nurse instead of Doc, or instead of what was Burrow's name? What was the coach we fired halfway through the year? Do you know,
Fuck.
Andrew?
He's been out of my mind for
Adrian
so long.
Adrian
Adrian
Griffin.
Griffin. Yeah,
Yep.
Griffin.
Giannis was so petty because we lost to the Raptors that he didn't want to sign Nick Nurse, so instead we got Adrian Griffin, and you see how that turned out. So,
Yeah.
if I was John Horst, who's our GM, I would. I don't even know. That's why I'm
Okay,
not a
so
GM.
the path forward.
Yep.
Before we get into any free agent stuff, I know you're mainly you. The reason how you got to Milwaukee fandom is because of Giannis. Thinking strictly for, I guess you could do both Giannis and for Milwaukee. Is it better for the team to trade him or keep him?
I think it really depends on a lot of things, like if Giannis wants out or not, if we have a future, like if the front office has a future plan or not, if we do good next year, if Dame wants to stay or if he's going to leave in free agency, all that is dependent.
Do you want
But
them to trade him?
I'd give it another year, and if we flame out in the playoffs again, then I think we should definitely have that conversation.
Do you know how much money you have freed up?
No.
Well, I'm just going to name off some people that are actually going to be in free agency. Miles Turner, Julius Randle, Brandon
Ooh.
Ingram, Jonathan Kuminga is 100%.
B.I. is coming back, right?
Brandon
No way
Ingram?
they trade for Brandon Ingram just for him to
I
be a
mean,
free agent.
he's got he's not, there's no player option, there's no team option. He will be an unrestricted free agent. Jonathan Kuminga is a restricted free agent. Naz Reid is going to probably decline his player option for more money. That's why they actually got rid of Cap this year, because they wanted to make sure they had money for him. But if they can't pay him, I don't know. That's fun. Southie Aldama, Cam Thomas is out of there. Josh Giddey is going to get re-signed. Bobby P obviously has a player option. Kelly Oubre has a player option. John Collins has a player option. Nikhil Alexander Walker will be an unrestricted free agent. Tyus Jones is out of there. Karis LeVert is out of there. Clint Capella. Out of all these guys that I've said so far, are any of them interesting you?
Miles Turner. First
Do
guy
you
you
know?
named.
I mean,
I think Naz Reid's going to be too expensive.
you think Naz Reid is more expensive than Miles Turner?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Miles Turner is a pretty clearly better defender.
Yeah.
He's still averaging, I think, at least 2 blocks a game. Like,
But Naz
he's
Reid
still
is
a good.
younger.
How? Yeah. How old is he? I mean, Miles Turner's in his 33, I think.
I don't
No,
think
I
he's
don't
that
know.
old.
No, he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
Age. No, he's number 33. That's what fucked me up.
He's
He's
29.
29.
29.
He's 29.
29.
He's,
Oh,
I think what Naz Reid is like 24, 25.
yeah, no, Naz Reid is very young. But I don't know. I think
he's
I think
25.
the Pacers could.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still got a lot of years left,
A lot
and
of
he's a
ball
better
left in
shooter,
him.
straight up. He's a better offensive player all around, dribbling, passing,
Yeah.
shooting, off the catch, off the bounce. But the defense is semi-sizable. I don't know. What's your dream off season?
Get Cam Thomas.
You want
Get
Cam Thomas,
Miles. Yeah.
the guy that doesn't play defense, who doesn't shoot? I mean, doesn't pass the ball.
I wish we had him over Kyle Kuzma. I feel like he's like a better Kyle
Cam
Kuzma.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Whoa! I don't know. I'm low on Cam Thomas, and I like Cam Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't met him, but I've had the chance to. My family
Yeah.
knows him like pretty well. I've worked out with his trainer, but yeah. I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I
I'm
feel
not that
like
high on Cam.
our offense is just
He's a
kind of
scorer.
like I think we need some off the bench scoring, and like
Well,
our
yeah, he's
bench
off the.
guys
But
are.
how much money is he gonna make?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's gonna make around 17 to 15 million, just because someone's gonna pay him, and the Nets have so much money.
Yeah.
The Nets have so much money, so you'd probably have to shell out 15 to 17 million, and I don't know if it's worth that personally. I don't know. He's an undersized guard who doesn't play defense and doesn't pass. What are you gonna do? Okay. Well, do you have anything else on the Bucks?
No, I guess not.
No more feelings to vent out or anything?
No, it's just sad to see our championship window probably closed.
Yeah, and it's not like you saw it super coming. It was injuries really that super closed it.
Yeah, we've never seen Damon Giannis in a playoff series.
You haven't been healthy since the championship run.
Yeah.
I would know nothing about health killing your team. We suck. Okay. Let's keep it rolling.
Yep.
Josh Giddey, is he the franchise cornerstone
No.
that can push the Bulls?
That game winner was insane.
Yeah, it was.
That was crazy. That was
Josh
crazy.
Josh Diddy is.
The diddler.
I think he could. I mean, he's super young, right? Like 20.
Yeah,
And,
yes.
He's young. Yeah, he's really young.
I
Did
think.
he get cleared on the charges?
Yeah.
Yes.
He
She
did?
lied about her age.
Yeah, I know that, but he met her 4 times.
And I guess she
I
lied
know
about her age.
he was at her house. I mean, I understand she lied about her age off rip, but he kept going to see her. I don't know. He met her family. I don't know.
NBA closes investigation into Thunder's Josh
Yeah, I
Giddey.
know the NBA closed their investigation against Kevin Porter Jr.
Yep.
Like the NBA.
He's innocent.
No, he
Done.
actually
Yeah, I know.
actually pleaded guilty to beating his wife. What a guy.
Yep.
Choking her. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, two completely different
I've
things,
looked it up.
Andrew.
I've looked it up before. What?
Said two completely different things.
Yes, I know. I mean, I don't know. I think the age gap isn't that crazy, but I was just wondering if he was cleared on him because I've seen different things where people are saying yes, but a lot of people are also saying that the parents just didn't go to court with it because they didn't want all the public attention and they just wanted to settle out of court with money. Like they could have brought it there. So and because they did that, the NBA closed their investigation. I don't know. Let's talk about the basketball player. He's had a
Um,
really good mark.
I feel like if he's able to mature, which he's going to, because he's 22 right now, he's gonna get more mature. He's gonna learn how to play basketball more, or get better, pending, or if he doesn't get hurt, which would be unfortunate. But I think he could be a cornerstone because he's like one of the youngest on the team, and the Lonzo Ball experiment isn't really
Well,
working out.
I mean,
But
the Lonzo Ball experiment was the Lonzo, DeMar, and also Vooch experiment. It
yeah,
wasn't
Zach
just
Levine.
Zach Levine. I'm sorry. It was yeah. It wasn't just Alonzo. It was all of them. And he was hurt, and everyone
yeah,
and that. But yeah, I mean, Josh Giddey's playing the most meaningful basketball of the year in
yeah.
March. Realist basketball, they say, in the year. I don't know. I
I just
mean,
got a
whenever someone
pentakill.
Go.
we said don't do this. We said don't do that.
I just killed 5 people at once.
Oh, that's very cool. Iron Man.
Yeah, with the ultimate.
Hey.
Okay, maximum post.
All right.
All of our viewers, they're gonna be pissed. They don't know what we're
No.
talking about. They can't
Talk about
see
Marvel
it.
Rivals.
Yeah, they. Yeah. Well, we might get a Marvel
I
Rivals.
just went 22-3 with 15 final hits. Okay, I'm done.
Are you getting the hang of it?
Yeah.
Because
I think
I've
it's just
seen you
bot
say
lobbies, but yeah.
bot lobbies will get you going though. You'll figure the
Real.
character more and more out.
Real.
All
right,
hey guys,
back
leave
to
in
the
your
diddler.
comments who your
Oh,
leave in the comments who your main is, please.
Yep.
all right.
I
Back
main
to
Adam Warlock, Loki, and Squirrel Girl. Ben seems to be an Iron Man, and then I know Kenneth is mainly Mantis.
Yo. Sounds about right.
Yep. Awesome sauce. What were we talking about? Josh Diddy.
Josh Diddy.
Josh, again, I think whenever you see someone pop off like this in March, you have to look at their overall averages. Just like Jalen Green was going on fire. He had a long game stretch where he was averaging 28 a game. But Josh's averages still this year are kind of what I expected them to be before the season started. If you told me that a guy that's a good passer, that it can handle the ball a lot, is going to be the main focal point of a pretty mid to bad offense, what would his stats be? I would say around 14, 8, and 7, which is what they are for the year.
Yeah.
That's what they are, even with all this. His career stats are 14, 7, and 6. It's not like he's had an outstanding year. He's still normal. It's just the fact that he hit a game winner.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't believe it super much. Like, Kenneth, did you know that since the All-Star break, he's been averaging like 53% from three?
No. I don't know. Is that
That is
that's
not.
That's
What was that?
sustainable. That is sustainable.
That's very good. So Steph on a high volume shoots right around 40, which is unbelievable.
yeah.
A good three-point shooter in the NBA is 35%.
Uh-huh.
He's
That's league average.
usually throughout his usually throughout his career, I'm on it right now. He's been at 26, 32, 32, and then this year you jump up to 39%. Which, I mean, it could be sustainable, but you also have to think about since the All-Star break, he's at 53%. The one thing I will give him, though, is he has improved a lot on catch and shoot threes, which I believe is sustainable, makes him a better player. He was a pretty bad off-ball player,
Yeah.
and if that consistently improves, and he's also trying more on defense, so he's improved there. And he's still a jumbo guard who can handle the ball pretty well. If I can see the 3-point kind of stay at 35% through the next year, that's really good. I feel I really like 35%. And the catch and shoot stays around 40, and he maybe bumps his around the rim numbers up a little bit, then I think this guy could be a number 2/1B type guy on a pretty good playoff team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not getting too negative on Josh Giddey.
Because it's all about
Um,
maturity and the work ethic. And I feel
he
like,
just playing more.
you know,
Just
and
getting
I feel
yeah.
like if he's able to boost to up, 53% from three from the All Star break, that's like, what, a month and a half ago?
Since the trade deadline, yeah.
Yeah.
19 games.
That's a heater.
That's,
That's what we call a heater. I don't think that's not sustainable.
I know. But if it
53
is,
is ridiculous.
if he is able to sustain that, then that'd be like insane, right? But I feel like
Yeah,
it
I'm saying
comes.
it's not possible.
I know.
I'm
I know.
saying that if he sustained that, he'd be the greatest player of all time. 40% is
It's like
really good.
it's like March 10th, 2025.
Oh yeah.
It's like it is. It's that insane.
Yeah.
Over 50% is like mind-bogglingly stupid.
Oh yeah. Because
So
baseball
yeah,
players, they're not even able to hit over 300, which is 30% for those who don't
but
know.
let's be honest, baseball is a lot harder to hit.
Oh yeah, a lot. Like
Baseball's the
So
hardest sport.
it
yeah, like
is. It
it's like
is.
by far the
It
hardest sport.
is. Yep.
But hardest thing to do in sports anything is hitting a baseball.
Oh yeah,
But
1000%.
yeah, I mean I don't got anything else. The Bulls. I think the Bulls fans are having fun, which they haven't done in a while.
Yep.
So keep having fun.
Shout out KTO.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Shout out Pablo Escobar. He's actually still having a bad time. It's fine. I got nothing else on them. Let's just keep it rolling. The Sixers have now cemented themselves as the 5th best odds because the Nets have won a couple, and the Sixers are on like an 8th-game losing streak. I've kind of debated on whether making a video on experiencing a tank because a lot of these players are really trying their asses off.
Yeah.
They're just really bad. And there are some like bright spots like Quentin Grimes.
Oh, yeah.
Again, the most sustainable basketball ever. 28 points a game on like 44% shooting threes. Very realistic. But
how much do you think he's gonna make in the open market?
I don't think he's gonna make whatever the Nets pay him. The Nets
So you
have a
think
lot
you're
of
gonna
money.
lose him?
Absolutely. Like I'd rather have Quentin Grimes over Cam Thomas like 10 million days of the week. He's bigger. He's a better defender. He's a better passer. Yep. And I mean the scoring. They both had insane scoring runs. I feel like Quentin Grimes has lasted even longer. It's maybe not as gaudy as because Cam was dropping like 50.
Yeah.
But he said in the last 9 games, Grimes has dropped 40 twice, and if he hit free throws, he'd be at 50. So, I mean, not to he's better getting to the rim. Cam Thomas lives off really tough shots. He doesn't get to the rim. I mean, I don't want to be a Cam Thomas hater because he's fun to watch, but like, I don't know. I'm just not a believer in that archetype long term. He can give you some crazy stuff off the bench, which I think his best role is, but I don't know how much you want to pay that. Quentin Grimes can maybe slot in your like starting shooting guard. He'd probably have to be your 5th or 4th best player. What?
Breaking news: 1-3 Ian Simon captured his first MVP.
Oh my God, oh my God.
He went 12-2, and I got MVP with 7 final hits. 12-2.
Oh, I thought 12-2 with assists.
Oh, no. Oh. 7 final hits.
Okay, pretty good. You love to hear it. How much damage?
It's too late.
Quick. Come on, Ben.
Too late.
Oh my God, fantastic.
I'm in a new game.
Great.
But yeah, I mean,
moving on.
There's a chance that the Sixers can bounce above the Pelicans and get the 4th best odds, but unfortunately, they just shut down CJ. I mean, we knew Zion wasn't playing again, but CJ they shut down for the season, so it's going to be harder. But they still have Yves Missi. They still have Jose Alvarado. They have no one else. I mean, I feel like everyone has just died on that team. It's like ridiculous. They have nobody left. But Yves Missi is a really good bright spot for them for the future, and they have some shitters they're going to play upcoming. And we only have like 2 shitters. I think they have like 3 or 4. I've checked the schedules. Shitters are teams that are also tanking, like Hornets, Raptors, Nets, Sixers, like all like the bad teams. So I think they have 3 or 4 teams that they're still playing that are shit, and we only have like 2. So we'll see how it goes. But I got nothing else on the Sixers. You guys want to weigh in on this, or are we gonna keep rolling?
I've got nothing. Just gotta hope that flag gets to.
So, what do you mean by you cemented top 5? Or number 5?
Like they're guaranteed top 5. Best odds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm kind of not really, but we are a game and a half above. So we'd have to lose 2 games to get the Brooklyn to come back against us. And
you mean win
Brooklyn
2 games?
Is actually they're actually haven't sat anybody. And they're actually trying to win because they already have. I don't know what Brooklyn's doing. Brooklyn is still trying to win these games. Okay, like the Brooklyn, Brooklyn's kind of fucking around winning. So, like, I mean, because the fact that we were able to get 1.5 games above them, with like they also play like I think 3 or 4 shitters, and again we only play 2. So, and give credit to Nick Nurse. He is coaching his team to lose. He's not trying to win these games, and I'm very happy for him for that. He should not get fired. If we somehow get a top 3 pick out of this tank, keep Morey, keep Nurse, at least for another year or two, just to give them credit for it. Because teams, you don't have to tank this bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Teams fail tanks all the time. NFL coaches will get fired for it.
Yep.
But yeah. Okay. I mean, I got one more thing I want to talk about. Kind of speaking of playoffs. Should
I do have one
Oklahoma
more
City...
question about the Sixers.
Oh, yeah, shoot. Please shoot.
I
love to.
is there any chance the Thunder still get your pick, or are
Yeah,
you
very,
guaranteed to
very.
keep it?
No, there's no chance. It's a lottery. So they have a very real chance. I mean, the fact that we were able to hop out of the 6 best odds and get into the 5, it's unlikely. It's just actually very unlikely to drop 2 spots. But it happens. You never know. It's also likely, or I mean unlikely, but not very unlikely to hop up a couple spots. So I'm very happy to be at 4. I mean at 5. If we're at 6, you could drop 1 a lot of the time, but to drop 2 is more unlikely. That's why we're very happy to be at 5. We need to be at 5. And if we get to 4, it's almost 0% chance that we'll go all the way down to 7. That would super suck. Yeah. That's why it was very important to get these nets. That's why I said Sixers tank going good. To get the nets below us, I mean, it's very important, and that's what we've done. So shout out the guys. I hope some of you find some type of contract, but yeah, it sucks to see this team. Kelly Oubre has talked about it going into this year on why he chose to take a pay cut to join the Sixers team. It's because he was losing his love for playing basketball at a high level just because the Hornets sucked so much and no one cared, no one was watching. But with the Sixers, you have the fans behind you. You've every time he makes a play, it's so loud. He said winning really helped, and now he's back in the shittiest situation ever. I feel bad for him, but love you, KO. It's okay. Yep. Any more Sixers talk? I can go all day. Don't get me started. I'll do tangents.
What position does McCain plays at the 2 or 3 or 1?
It's the 2.
The 1.
Oh, it's the 1.
So
it's both. He's a guard. He's a 6'1" guard.
So would he ever start next to Maxey?
It's a really interesting. When we were fully healthy, we weren't starting him because we were kind of going the positionless basketball thing. And I think we had oh my gosh, I haven't even talked about Gershon Yabusele, my beautiful baby king. Please go get your money somewhere else. We don't deserve a player like you. Just a sunshine of happiness in basketball. But a lot of people do want McCain to start, and the offense would be disgusting. But the defense with a Maxey McCain front court would be, a backcourt would be absolutely disgusting defensively and very, very small. That's why I guess the dream would be a Kelly Oubre there, just because he can pick up the slack for Maxey. And if he could shoot his catch and shoot threes, and he's also a good driver of the basketball. He's at 6'6". That's a pretty big guard. But and he is I don't know if he will, but he is a player option for I think $9 million, which he might decline. He might not. We'll see what he does. But he also could be
Kelly?
a possible free agent. Yeah, Kelly does. So we'll see what he does. But yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of people. Unfortunately, we're not gonna lose Andre Drummond. Good. I can't believe
I'll
he's
trade
so
you
bad.
Pat Connaughton for him.
What does Pat even do anymore? Nothing?
He warms the bench.
Drummond is on the floor sometimes, and he'll have a game every 10 games where he'll still get a lot of rebounds and finish around the rim. But there's also 9 games in between that where he sucks and he can't even rebound. So I'll take his one game. He's also hurt all the time, so it's not like he's negatively affecting the team. You can keep Pat. Sorry. Any more Sixers questions?
Can't you got anything?
Nah.
Sure he doesn't. Okay. Last thing for the NBA. Should OKC be the far and away favorites in the West? Like not even a question. They should win it. Kind of like the Cavs and the Celtics are the far and above favorites of anybody in the East.
Kenna?
Why me? I mean, I'm just kind of
Yeah.
here.
Well, you said. Well, you kind of
What?
gave it away that I like to steal your answers. So let's see.
um,
I want to.
OKC is a really good team. They're really balanced. They have good depth, but they're also young. I feel like odds makers will say that OKC is the clear-cut favorite for the West, but Lakers, if they could turn it up, they'd be really good. I don't think the Grizzlies will do much. I mean,
No, they're screwed now.
yeah. Um, John Morant's coming back, which is good for them. Um,
He hasn't even been their best player this year. It's been
yeah,
Jaren.
yeah.
Trey J.
Uh, not really much to say about the West. The Rockets are doing really good. I saw they absolutely demolished the Suns, and now the Suns are out of the playoffs currently, which is insane. Um,
That's why the KD news was breaking,
yeah,
because now they're not make the playoffs or play in just because he's out.
yep.
That's why that was breaking. Yeah.
And it's just Kevin Durant in general. It's a huge name.
Yeah, yeah.
Heater in the playoffs though. Yippee!
Play in.
Same thing.
No.
It's still the playoffs.
Ben, what do you think?
No. I know this team isn't a contender, but I just love the Clippers. Clippers are so
Yeah,
great.
they're a contender.
Mm,
If Kawhi is healthy, they are absolutely. I think they're my fourth best team in the West. If Kawhi is healthy, because we actually saw recently, like healthy Kawhi, like back with the shot making. His defense is not what it used to be. Like he's not going out there guarding their best wing. It's actually Derrick Jones Jr. But in the end of the game, I think he got switched on to. It may have been Kevin Durant because Derrick Jones Jr. was guarding him, and he got a turnover and they won the game. So he still has the ability to still be the best defender. Just he can't be that constantly. Dude, Harden is still producing like a good offense. If
yeah.
Kawhi can get back to the shot, Kawhi can match up with anybody in the West one on one, like as a elite scorer. I think he can get to 30 points a game if like he stays healthy. I saw it. Like I hadn't seen it all year. I saw him be that good. Zubac is a very good defender and a very good post player. I think it really depends on matchup base. Like Clippers, Lakers, healthy Kawhi, I am picking the Clippers because of Big Zoo and because of the fact they can get to the rim like that with Derrick Jones Jr., with Norm Powell. If Norm Powell's back too, we haven't even talked about Norm Powell. He's been out for so long. The Clippers are number 4 in my West. I mean, I think it really is all matchup based.
Who do you have over them then?
Warriors and Lakers.
Valid.
But you just said,
Yeah,
even
I
though
know, but
you
I
think they'd.
fluctuate. I wouldn't actually. I was
What
just
about the
I was
Nuggets?
They
no,
don't.
I've fallen off from the Nuggets. Oh, have I? I have the war. I don't know. Actually, I guess I forgot about the Nuggets. It's either Clippers or Nuggets. I do have the war. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I forgot the Nuggets exist because they haven't been good in a while.
Yeah.
They've been kind of falling because they've been resting and shit. Fine. OKC 1, Nuggets 2, Lakers, Warriors, Clippers. Fine. I do not have the Grizzlies. I have the Grizzlies above Houston. Is not, guys. It is one of the most surefire bets in NBA history, all of NBA history, that if a team has really good defense, has a lot of young guys, and has a very bad half court offense, that means when the game slows down and defenses get set, when you have a bad half-court offense. Look at the Grizzlies a couple of years ago. This is like the best half-court offense they've had in a while. That's why I actually have some confidence in them. Unfortunately, they just fired Taylor Jenkins right before the season ended, which was very weird. Yeah, it's just one of the most surefire bets that this team is going to be a first round exit, maybe get to the second round if you're playing an absolute dog shit team. Because when the game slows down, which it does in the playoffs, their offense sucks. I mean, they're basically relying fully on Jalen Green, who fluctuates between good and awful, and Fred VanVleet, who can't get the rim at all. His entire offense is predicated on outside shooting. And Alperen Sengun can't score on people that are not – I mean, he can, but his offense, there needs to be a guy that he is either equal size to or bigger than. And a lot of the teams in the playoffs, like Houston Lakers, be fun, but I still think Lakers with Luka and everyone, like and LeBron and Rui and everyone, they'd still win just because the Lakers defense we saw get to a top 10 level. I think that's where they could like kind of sit on in the playoffs, a top 10 defense. And yeah, I guess, do you want me to just keep rolling into my OKC take?
Sure.
I haven't said my West
You
yet.
haven't? Yeah. You shoot. Is OKC the far and above favorite, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, no, without a doubt. Like it's Celtics
Well,
level. Celtics.
not without a doubt.
Like Celtics last year. Like we all knew Celtics were gonna win it. Like that's what it should be.
No.
Okay.
I
Do you want
think
to?
they have a over 50% chance of winning the West.
Okay.
I think they're a tier above every other team in the West. The West has a lot of good teams,
It's a
but
bloodbath.
OKC is the only great team. Like every team is a tier below them. Like Nuggets only have Jokic. Lakers don't have a center. The Timberwolves, I mean, they just started getting good again.
Well, no,
But
but didn't I mention it earlier this year? Where wasn't I saying like the Timberwolves would go on like a win streak, and then they go on like a 3-game lose streak? It's
uh-huh.
exactly what just happened. They were winning a bunch, and then they just started losing a bunch. But yeah, they have Randall and Rudy Gobert, which is, you don't need to say anything else about them. But yeah, I mean, I think I would kind of disagree with you, where I would say the West is a bunch of great teams, and then like godly team, where the East is more like two
Well, yeah.
godly teams and good teams. Yeah, the West is disgusting. They're all great teams. Like imagine if you stick the Grizzlies in the East. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They would immediately be the 3 seed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that what is it? I mean, you stick the Warriors in the East, 3 seed. Like
Yep.
all these teams, like literally 2 through 7. I mean, you put the Timberwolves in the East. Oh my goodness, they're such a they. I might just pick them immediately 3 seed. Like,
Who do you think the healthy Knicks are better? Where would you put the healthy Knicks in the West?
yeah, the healthy Knicks would be right next to them, but yeah, that would be the argument. I think I would still probably have the Knicks. I like the Knicks a lot. I'm a big Knicks guy. I love all the players there. But yeah, I think OKC. I think the only argument against them is people hyperfixating on youth. But I thought last year that their biggest problem was not youth, because teams are young all the time, they're old all the time. Like age is kind of a factor, but more of just like a talking point. It was their rebounding and their 3-point shooting. That was what really screwed them last year. But let me just run. I'm just going to run through some OKC crazy stuff. OKC has won their last 8 straight games. Now it's going to be 9. In those last 8 games, which is like a long stretch, they were number 1 in the offense. They were number 1 in net rating. Their rebounding shooting number. I mean, they're shooting. They were number 2 in 3-point shooting, right after the Clippers, actually, in this 8-game stretch. I mean, and the rebounding, which was my one big problem, was a very big problem. In this stretch, where they've now got Hartenstein and Chet back, they're number 1 in defensive rating. Last year, in their offensive defensive rating and defensive rebounding rating, they were 20th or lower in both. They were not a good rebounding team. Like, they've won without Chet, they've won without Hartenstein and Chet, and now with this stretch, they're winning without J-Dub. They've shown every single thing. They're shooting well, they're rebounding well, they're doing everything well. They're 61. No, now they're 62-12 in what we just called an absolute bloodbath of a West. I mean, I think also this gets lost in translation because a lot of people do argue that what will really kill them in the end of the day is the fact that some of these young guys aren't going to be able to shoot the ball well, or like J-Dub or Chet is not going to produce as a second option enough. I think we forget a lot. They have the best defense in basketball.
Yep.
They have the best defense in basketball. That gives Chet and J-Dub some leeway to have one, maybe two shit games in the playoffs. Like, they have the best defense. Let's not forget that. That gives these young guys even more leeway to be bad offensively because Shea has gotten to that level where he has he's having one of the greatest like offensive guard seasons of all time with efficiency, scoring, defense, everything. I mean, I guess I'll end off one thing. The defense gives them so much of a cushion, but the big thing about this team and what they've kind of unlocked recently is the double big lineups. Holy shit, they're working. Chet and Ihart together, they're putting out a plus 13 in net rating with both of them on the floor, a 124 offensive rating. This is what's crazy. Listen to these rebounding numbers. They have a 36% offensive rebounding rate, which is unbelievable, and an 80% defensive rebounding rate, which is also very good. These double big lineups, and by the way, again, a lot of this was without J-Dub. And by the way, and a lot of people are like saying if J-Dub should have been an all-star, like his offense hasn't been that good since the all-star break. Since the last 20 games, he has 23 points a game on 60% true shooting, and the 3-point shot has come back. So he is actually, before this injury, the last 20 plus games, he's been rolling. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I guess one more argument is that they've been losing the non-Shea minutes. That's one of the big arguments for him for MVP candidate. Guess what? The last 30 games, they've had a double-digit net rating without Shea. In this stretch of the 8 games, they've had a 125 offensive rating without Shea because Chet's back. Chet and Ihart have this absolutely fantastic dynamic where they're basically playing Chet like a big wing, making him come off screens from Ihart. And Ihart is so smart and such a good screener and like a connective passer that Chet is kind of living around like the free throw line and then getting to the rim well, hitting like little post shots and then also shooting the ball well. Like, have I convinced you guys a little more that this team is like all these numbers are historic and they haven't even put it all together yet with J-Dub coming back into the lineup?
Yeah.
Just rambled on. A little OKC glaze. That's my bad, guys.
It's all good.
No, I agree.
Like, have you heard those numbers? I think the rebounding numbers and the Ihart and Chet numbers are what really, and the J-Dub coming back, like, and I'm actually know all of them. Oh, everything I just said. I was about to just rename everything I just said. All of those things have been my concerns. They're addressing every single one. I don't know. I think that they are a juggernaut, and I think they should be seen like the Celtics last year, even in this absolute blood bath of a West. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing. OKC's really good. I don't pay attention to basketball, so I don't really.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm just I feel like I'm just listening to a podcast right now.
That's what I feel like with baseball. I like that though. I need to learn.
Yeah.
I need to learn myself something. Ben, you want to say anything else about OKC?
No.
Have you heard any of those numbers?
Uh-uh.
I mean, it's impressive stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. I cannot wait to see them in the playoffs. And if they do lose in the playoffs, then everything I think about basketball will be destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
let's keep going. MLB time, folks. Buckle up.
All right.
Take it away.
We had opening day
I have to go
last.
poop. I'm gonna mute myself.
Well,
Well,
buckle up. Well, opening day was last Thursday, but first, the MLB The Show weekly update, the grind. I haven't played really since like opening day was last Thursday, right? I think. Hold on, fact checking. 27th, I believe. We're finding that out right now, right here, right now, live on pod. Yeah, 27th was opening day. Opening day was a blast. We had so many teams, so many blowouts, but it's weekly MLB The Show grind. Haven't really been playing since the last pod. I've played like a few extra hours. I'm on about 38, 39 hours I'm currently playing right now. I paused it a little bit because of the pod. So I'm at about 38, 39 hours total. I've finished every program except for the new threads. I'm 3/4 of the way done. It's pretty chill grind. I've got some conquest that I'm about to finish. The cactus conquest. I finished the USA conquest, which was really easy. I finished all the batter up ones minus batter up 3 because I don't want to steal it, or I just didn't feel like doing that because I don't really get much out of it. But yeah, that's the MLB The Show grind. My favorite card is currently Jose De Paula, the right fielder pipeline card and he plays for the Dodgers. He's a prospect for the Dodgers. He's my personal favorite card. He absolutely rakes. I am currently batting a crisp 426 with him in single player. I have not played ranked yet. I'm waiting. I'm still grinding. I need to start playing ranked soon. But I have 6 home runs with them, 26 hits on 61 plate appearances, and that's really good because I'm not super good. I'm just trying to get better in this grind, and then I'll play some ranked and beat up on some kids. All right, time for the opening day series recap. The Baltimore Orioles on opening day absolutely destroyed the Blue Jays. I think they had 2 players drop 2 bombs, and it was Adley Rutschman and Cedric Mullins. Absolute dogs. And then Tyler O'Neill with his 6th straight year with an opening day home run. Absolutely crazy. He's been going for 6 whole years and has hit a bomb. Paul Skeens and Zach Wheeler, my 2 Cy Young favorites for the NL. Paul Skeens had 7 strikeouts in 5 1 innings pitched. They lost, which was really unfortunate. It's not on his record because it wasn't his fault that they lost. He gave up 2 runs, which isn't the greatest, but yeah, it is what it is. And Zach Wheeler, 8 strikeouts in 6 innings pitched. It's about 2 strikeouts an inning, or 1 and 2 strikeouts an inning or so, whatever. I don't care. Do the math yourself. Zach Wheeler also gave up 1 earned run. And now I wrote this down like day 1, day 2. The number 2 prospect in all of baseball of from 2023, Jackson Chourio, is the third player to strike out 5 times in opening day history. Any takes on that?
Didn't Jackson Holiday do that?
No, not on opening day.
Didn't one of the Orioles guys do that?
He went like Chris Davis. You talking about? Really?
How did Jackson Holiday bat in his first MLB game?
Yeah, he did awful. Jackson Holiday did awful, and then got called back.
Yeah.
Then got moved down to AAA, and then came back.
Yeah. That's why I think he went 0 for 5 or something like that.
I don't know. Who knows? But Jackson Chourio is the third player to strike out 5 times in opening day history. Jackson Holiday did not do that because he didn't play in opening day. And then the White Sox looked absolutely dominant against the Angels. And they also got their first win on opening day at home since 2014. The White Sox are buns. But they won 8-1 against the Angels. And then they lost the series 2-1. And then they beat the Twins, division rival. And the Twins are actually 0-4, which is crazy. And the White Sox are tied for second in the AL Central, which is insane.
Okay.
They're half a game ahead of the Detroit Tigers.
Kinda.
Yo.
He went 0 for 4, not 0 for 5. Looked it up. Jackson Holiday.
Shout out.
That's ball knowledge right there. By me.
Yeah. Shout out. Kansas City Royals are tied with the White Sox at 2-2. Cleveland Guardians are winning the division right now. It's just 3 games. It's not a big deal. Blah, blah, blah. We got 160 more. We got 159 more. Some with 156. That's about it. And then Giants, Wilmer Flores hits a go-ahead 3-run bomb in the top of the 9th to propel the Giants to 6-4 victory over the Cincinnati Reds in a really close game. That game was pretty good. I tuned into that one, and I seen Wilmer Flores hit a bomb. It was pretty cool, and saw that bomb. Emmanuel Clase, in his first save opportunity of the season, almost blows it. He gave up a run, tied it. Game was tied. And then he saved it from getting worse, which is a good thing for a closer. He ended up getting the win because they won in the 10th. Shout out. Mets and Astros have a mid-off. They're both mid teams. They had a mid-off. Score was 3-1. That game was so stupid. Framber Valdez, absolute dog. 1-0, 0 ERA. Pretty good. Pretty chill. Jose Barrios of the Toronto Blue Jays gave up 6 earned runs in 5 innings against the Orioles. And that goes from the Orioles dominating the Blue Jays, obviously. That's awful. Especially for your opening day starter at home to give up 6 earned runs in 5 innings. Not great. But what can I say? What can you do about that? Pirates blew another save. They blew a lead, per usual. Shout out the Marlins. They're actually doing pretty good. They're 3-2. They're second in the NL East behind the Phillies. Shout out. Shout out Andrew. The Braves are currently 0-4 and are about to go 0-5 against the Dodgers tonight. Shout out
We'll
Ben.
see about that.
Shout out Ben. Nationals pitcher Mackenzie Gore, a pretty young star, pretty young stud. He's 26, but he's their best pitcher by far. He had 13 strikeouts in 6 innings pitched and gave up 0 runs against the Phillies.
Oh, well, that's not impressive.
What do you mean? The Phillies are a good team.
Andrew's supposed to get mad, but I don't think.
Andrew's on the shitter.
And he's on Marvel Rivals.
No, I'm not. That's not me.
I'm joining your game.
Or,
but
I tried to invite you.
But Mackenzie Gore did not lose that game. It was the bullpen. Phillies ended up winning that game. I was surprised to see that the score was 3-3 heading into the top of the 10th, and then it happened, obviously. Schwarbaum and Bryce Harper hit a bomb in the 7th inning as soon as Mackenzie Gore got taken out of the game. Shout out. And then this is more recent news in the MLB. I don't know if y'all have seen it. Y'all are on Twitter. Y'all probably have seen it. But the Yankees are manipulating their bats to make all the wood go where the sweet spot is. How long do y'all think this will last?
I don't know. I mean,
because
it's allowed.
It's not super illegal. Like,
one of their players is 0-11 with it. One of their good players. Or I think it's Juan Soto is. He's not on their team anymore, but
Juan Soto's not on the team.
I saw that in the comments section of that video.
Well, Juan Soto's not. Juan Soto's fucking not out on the team.
Yeah, I know. Well, it wasn't it was just about in the bats in general, I mean.
Yeah. But I feel like it's spreading like wildfire around the league. Because obviously the Yankees had a record-breaking 9 home runs against the Brewers. Shout out Nestor Cortez. That also played a part into it because he's a former Yankee. They scored 20 runs and beat the Brewers 20-0. It's crazy. Cody Bellinger's absolutely a dog right now. He's batting .571. He's batting .400 right now in the first 3 games. Shout out, saving his career. But yeah, the Yankees figured something out. Shout out to the MIT guy, the equipment manager, for doing that because it's legal. Like they have a standard of how much wood you can put into a bat or onto a bat, and they just put the mass of the wood in the sweet spot, and it's working. So it's spreading like wildfire, and it's
knowledgeable.
Yep. More mass, more power, I guess. More trampoline effect. The Mariners as a team are currently batting through 4 games. Their team batting average is 175, which is awful. Yet they are 2-2 on the year. That's awful as a team to be batting 175. Their best hitter is batting 200. It's really bad. They did play the Athletics. I almost said their dead name. But could be better. They're just not hitting well. Shout out to my prediction. It's probably not going to happen because the Mariners got to get hot. But still got 159 games left. 158 for them because they're losing to the Detroit Tigers 7-1 in the third.
That's it.
Now this is more recent news, like today news. Freddie Freeman got scratched from today's lineup. Can y'all guess why without looking at the pod topics?
I already know why.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, he slipped.
He got hurt?
He slipped in his shower.
Yeah, but like how?
And he aggravated his ankle, and is considered day to day.
I would not have guessed that. I'm gonna be honest.
I did.
It's like John Wall tearing his ACL walking down the stairs.
So sad. What a sad franchise.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Braves. I mean the Washington
Braves.
Oh, fucking shit. Freddie Freeman is on the Dodgers. Guys, I'm not locked in. He's still on the Braves in my mind. It's been so long. It's been a while since he's been on that.
Speaking of Braves news, Braves outfielder Jurickson Profar got suspended for 80 games due to PED use. Shout out, Ben. You have a take on this? You're a Braves fan on this one.
He was the best signing of the offseason, and now
he did say that.
Gone.
He did say that. He's only gone for half the year. He's only gone for a few months. It's not like he's gone for a whole year.
Him and Bobby Portis are the same.
Y'all still don't have Acuna back from his injury. He should be coming back soon though. Probably like April, I'd say. Late April. Maybe early June. No, early May. Wrong order of months. And Rafael Devers of the Boston Red Sox, they moved him to DH because he's a better offensive hitter. Well, he can't play defense, and he can't hit the ball.
He can't do that to you. If you can do one of those things, yeah. I just watched Moneyball, so I know a lot about baseball now, guys.
Oh yeah. He used to be really good. Garrett Cole gets Tommy John. Rafael Devers loses his ability to hit. He could probably field now, I'm going to be honest. But he's DH now. Alex Bregman's playing third base. Devers is playing DH. Devers is currently 0-19. 0 for 19 in the first 5 games. Can you believe that, guys? 0 for 19.
Not a lot. Not very good.
That's not
kind of poopy.
That's pretty bad.
Very bad.
Do y'all know the longest streak of hitless to start a season?
I have no idea.
The longest hitless streak? 35 at bats, and that was with Chris Davis, I think. I think that's the right number. It's one of those. It's really up there. But Chris Davis, shout out, biggest waste
hitting
of
drought.
money. Biggest waste of money of all time.
Ever?
Yeah. They made him stop taking his medicine. Like his, I think, ADHD or whatever he had medicine.
Why? Because you said fuck him?
No, I don't know why. I wasn't old enough to understand it. But
Ben, come here real quick.
They gave him like a super max, and
got it. Wrong guy.
They're still paying him to this day, I believe. Like if y'all search up the Chris Davis contract, he's probably still being paid. We're finding out. They stopped paying Chris Davis in 2022. He's been out of the league since like 2019. No, since like 2017 to 2018 or something like that. That's crazy. I already said about the torpedo bat going mainstream, obviously. Another Braves talk. Their starting pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez, is on the injured list with a shoulder injury. Ben, you gotta say anything about that?
No.
Okay. And then this is what Bence was trying to break news earlier, but I had already seen it like 5 minutes before he pulled it out. Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox come to an agreement to a 6-year deal and $170 million a year deal.
Can I guess his position?
Yeah.
Catcher.
Catcher?
Yep.
No, he's a starting pitcher.
Oh, that was my next one. Well, whatever.
The deal starts in 2026 because I think he's still on that 1-year deal, but they came to an agreement on that extension and blah blah blah. And that'll do it for most of the MLB segment. I've got a little trivia thing for y'all.
Woo!
For MLB. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
I'm ready to try.
Y'all can work together on this. It's a y'all work together kind of thing.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So I've got the list of the top 20 most popular MLB player jerseys of this year, or in the past year, right?
Sure. I don't know.
Do y'all want to do all 20 or do you want to do 10 or 15?
10.
I was going to give y'all 10. Okay, we'll do the top 10 jerseys.
Do you want to go back and forth, Andrew?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, I could probably get this. I know at least the popular players, kind of.
I mean, it's pretty easy until you get to like the late.
Yeah, the low. Yeah.
If you'll get 10 straight, I'm gonna give y'all to 15.
Yeah, that sounds. I don't
Yeah,
think we will.
because y'all are not getting.
Andrew, you know number one.
You'll be shocked again about my little knowledge of baseball.
You will not get 16 through 20. So if anything, we'll go to 15. We'll go to 15 because 15 is easy enough to get based off of y'all's ball knowledge. All right, so I've got the top list of MLB players' jerseys, and let's get ready to run it whenever you want. Whoever's going first, just say a name and I'll write it. I'll say if you're right or not.
Andrew?
You got it first.
Shohei, that is number 1.
Yeah, I mean I want to challenge because is it All America?
No, it's all around the world.
Yeah, I mean he is by far the most internationally famous player.
This is based on sales of Nike jerseys from the Fanatics networks of sites, including MLBshop.com, not sponsored, since the culmination of the World Series. So it's from the World Series until now.
Heard.
Which this was from 1 p.m. today. This
Heard.
article. So this is fresh.
Uh-huh.
So y'all got number 1.
Heard.
Who is whatever.
Number 2.
Yep. Or who just whatever in general.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. Yeah.
That is number 5.
Hey, he's up there though. I mean, New York, you know.
Yep.
They got crazy pull.
Yeah.
Yamamoto.
That's Number
Is
10.
that there? Oh my gosh.
So y'all have got
Okay.
Aaron Judge and Yamamoto. I mean, that's a good pull because Japanese player.
Yeah. Is Bryce up there?
Yeah, he's number 7.
Yeah, he's very popular.
Absolutely cranking it out right now.
I'm doing that, but in a different way. I'm all out.
Next.
Ben, it's your turn. I did one.
I don't think it'd be Acuna because he was injured. I don't know. It could be Freddie, but that's 3 Dodgers. Fine,
Hey,
I'll say Freddie.
You'll say Freddie?
Yeah.
He is number 2 on the list.
Jeez. It's crazy.
Yep.
Back to you, Andrew.
Testing my ball knowledge here, guys. Let's see. Who do I think it is? Who's popular?
I mean, someone signed a record-breaking deal this
Yeah,
offseason.
Really?
Juan Soto.
I
I was waiting for you to
really
say it.
don't know. Because I was about to say some Mets player, but I don't think they're popular.
They're New York.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Like that.
So where's
Juan
Juan Soto?
Soto. Francisco Lindor. I'll say that.
Lindor is number 6.
Okay, that's better. I like. Oh, I didn't want. I didn't want you to give me one. There we go.
Ben,
What?
you're up.
Oh,
Your turn.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto is number 3.
Do we have 4 and 5 yet?
You do not have 4. You're going to 15. You do not have 4, 8, 9, 11 through 15.
So a lot is what you were saying.
Basically, you've got the top
Oh.
6. You've got the top 5 except for 4.
I guess I'll say Livy Dunn's BF.
No way.
He
Already?
is number 15
Ooh.
on the list.
Sneak it in there.
Just sneaking in on this little trivia thing. Andrew.
I know. I'm thinking. I don't know how popular, but Tatis.
He is number 12
Wait,
Okay.
who?
on the list.
Tatis.
Oh,
6 PDs.
Yup. Got
Yeah.
help?
Yeah. Come on.
Shout out I'm Really Kung Fu. I'm sponsored by that.
Work. That's who you're sponsored by.
Yeah. Y'all have 9. Y'all have 9 correct. Straight. Y'all are on a roll.
fine. I'll say Acuna anyways.
He is number 9 on the list.
We're doing it.
Y'all need 5 more.
Are there any other pitchers on the list?
There are 1. There's 1 on the list.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like that'd be the most popular.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole.
That's the guess.
Yeah.
That is wrong.
Oh, I like that guess though. Honestly,
He did not make the top 20 list.
Ben, I'm gonna need you to get your ult soon, bud.
I'm at 57%.
The way you get your ult is you do more damage.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep.
I just got a double KO.
W. What you need.
Andrew.
Again, by the way, are you shoot? I'm gonna ask you this right quick. Are you shooting the tanks?
Just shooting whoever I feel like.
Shoot the small people. Do not shoot the tanks.
Okay.
The small people are please focus on them because that is what wins this game. Like this little Jeff
I
back
might
here.
change to a freaking Iron Man.
They
I have
did.
my ult.
Don't use it right now. Don't use it right now. Next
I
time.
already used it. I'm just kidding.
I know you didn't. I can see on the screen. But remember how they just kind of like ran us down Main Street? Save it for that. Viewers, how much do you love this content?
Can I get healed? Oh, too late.
All right.
All right.
Andrew, or both of y'all,
mm,
whoever.
I can't. I'm blanking
Bobby
on
Witt.
popular players. Acuna.
He already
We
said
said
Acuna.
Acuna. Bobby Witt.
Bobby Witt is on the top 20 list, but
Just
he's
talked about this.
number
Ben.
18.
I don't know who Bobby Witt is.
Bobby
Who's
Witt
this?
L.
Jr. is number 18, and that's 2 straight wrongs.
Bobby.
All right, we gotta start. Chris Sale.
Never heard of him.
Not even close.
Just one Cy Young.
Not
Could
even,
be 21, and you don't even know.
Not even close.
I bet he's 21.
He's not probably. I don't think he's 21.
Ben, that's not a small guy. That's the big guy. Let's keep going.
Our viewers love this.
They love it too much. All of them. All 0 of them. Fuck. Big players on big teams. Who is the biggest team?
Tatis.
You already
I said that.
Tatis.
Oh,
The way he takes PEDs, shout out Infinite K. We did this. We made this mess. We've been made this mess. Ben.
okay. Well, you said Acuna, so I can say it. Tatis.
Yeah, no, you can say it. I'm just saying we already said it.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll say Blake Snell.
Not on the list.
We just did it, Ben. We just made a mess.
Is that a bad guess, Kenneth? Is that not even close?
I don't think that's as close as you think, because he wasn't on the Dodgers when he won the World Series.
I know, but he's an off-season addition.
I don't.
Yahoo!
Jerseys don't sell like they do
Or
when off season comes around.
okay.
Good.
And start giving us. Well, actually, Ben, do you need teams? I don't know baseball players, man. I just don't know baseball. Like I've said, the ones I know. I got 0 baseball.
If y'all get your guess 15 wrong, I'll start hinting. If you
Is Boston popular? Is anybody going Boston, Ben?
I mean, they have Rafael Devers and they have Garrett Crochet, whatever.
No.
Yep, just got extended, but I don't think they have.
I mean, Arizona doesn't have a big enough pull. The Rangers have broken up.
Could it be Zach Wheeler? You think?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the Phillies are pretty popular, and I guess that's a popular pitcher. Sure, Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler is not on the list.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, what type of hint do y'all want? Do y'all want team, division?
Division.
So, there are 3 NL West. No, 2 NL West left.
Here, let's go by division. Who's in the NL West? You have the Dodgers, the Padres, the Rockies.
They have the Diamondbacks, right?
Diamondbacks, yep.
And
Mariners?
No,
that's on us.
AL.
That's in our division.
That's AL.
Yeah.
AL
I said
West.
Mariners.
He said Mariners.
That's AL West.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Marlins.
Yeah.
Marlins. Hey, I'm doing my best out here, guys.
It's okay.
So Rockies, Padres, Dodgers, Diamondbacks,
The Giants have anybody good?
and the Giants. No.
Okay.
It's
Who else is
crazy.
on the Dodgers?
It's
Probably
crazy.
not the Dodgers.
It's crazy how you haven't gotten number 4 yet.
Yeah, it's probably someone else on the Dodgers.
It's crazy how you haven't gotten 4 yet.
Ben, this is all you, baby.
Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know 2 kids that come to Nathan's house all the time with Mookie shirt jerseys. Yes, I should have gotten
Mookie
that.
Betts is number
Very
4. Number
Bro,
10
it's just
is
all Dodgers.
number 10 is hard. But
Is
you
that the other NL West?
I don't know.
Corbin Carroll.
No.
Yeah, I
No.
said Arizona does not have enough pull.
Corbin Carroll is a good guess for
Thanks.
NL West, I will say. But he did not make the list.
Who's the best pitcher on the Giants?
It was Blake Snell. Now it's Logan Webb.
Okay, well, it's not him.
And it's also Justin Verlander up there. That's about it.
Oh.
That's their best pitcher up there.
It's probably Justin Verlander.
It's not Justin Verlander.
Dude, that dude is 90 million years old and counting.
Hey, he's
Well,
40. He's 40. Okay.
Yeah.
90 million.
And he's probably the most notable ODU alumni of all time.
Okay. Everything about ODU with you. You just love this team.
He is an ODU legend.
I didn't even know that. I forgot that.
Yep. All right. The other 2, right? Y'all have got 11 right, so there's 3 left. There's 1 NL West. There's 1 NL Central, and then there's 1 AL East. Just so y'all can
AL East, that's the Yankees and the Red Sox and the Orioles. Is it Adley Rutschman?
Nope. He's not on the
That was
list.
my next guess.
That is a good guess, though. I will say.
Because he's really good and young.
Yeah.
Who else is in the AL East?
The Rays.
Nope. Not going to be the Rays.
And the Blue Jays.
Give me Vladdy for 1,000.
For 1,000, you just lost 1,000.
Bro, no Vladimir.
He did not make the list.
Is it because he's fallen off?
Yeah, a little bit. But there's just better jerseys than Vladdy.
Wow.
You got anything, Andrew?
I spent all my best baseball knowledge by far.
I mean, you know.
Rafael Devers.
No.
Never heard of him.
No.
Hey, just give us the team in the AL East.
The AL East team is the Baltimore Orioles.
Didn't he already say Rutschman? There's another guy.
I have to go through him still.
There's more than just one guy.
Okay.
Think about who signed my hat.
Who signed his hat, Ben?
Yeah.
My hat. Who signed my Southeast hat? Who's on the cover of MLB The Show?
I don't even know. Oh shit.
Feels better.
Oh shit. What the fuck is the guy's name? Ellie De La Cruz.
Hey, there's number 13.
I did that. Oh my god, he
Yeah.
literally was like, "Please stop being an idiot." Yeah, that's how little. I mean, Ellie's so popular. I can't believe I didn't even think about him.
And now go back to the hat. Ooh. Ben, lock in. Think about the cover.
It's Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
now it's number 11. He's on the Dodgers.
How is Gunnar more popular than Adley Rutschman?
Because Gunnar won Rookie of the Year.
Isn't Adley better?
Adley is a little bit better, but Gunnar is more popular because he's younger and hot. All right. Number 11 is on the Dodgers, and he is the pitcher that y'all are yearning for.
It's not Shohei, it's not Yamamoto, it's not Blake Snell. Don't you have another
We have a lot of pitchers.
Asian guy?
We do.
It's him. The guy that got pulled after 61 pitches. No?
It's not him.
Is it Blake Snell?
Nope. You already guessed him.
Is it Walker Buehler?
Nope, he's not on the team anymore.
Is it Clayton Kershaw?
Bueller.
Yeah! Good job.
Oh my god, Clayton Kershaw.
The Kersh.
I know that guy.
The Kershey. Well, it took y'all. I'm tallying up the last little guesses.
30 minutes.
It took y'all a few minutes to get that.
Again, I mean, if you need any more proof that we don't know baseball, we prove to you more and more every time we talk about it.
I mean, yeah. It took y'all 22 guesses, and it's the top 15. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Seems pretty efficient.
Y'all also got number 8.
Can we do the rest of the 20?
Y'all
16 through 20?
So, y'all got number 18, Bobby Witt. You just need 16, 17, 19, and 20.
So out of all of our other guesses that were wrong, they weren't even top that?
Except for one. One was correct. Except for the other. All right. Y'all want the teams
division?
A division. NL West has 1 or 2.
Ben, when I say come here.
2 NL West.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna copy your ult. Say it again.
2 NL West. 1 AL West.
2 more Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And 1
Dodgers
AL
are
East.
Crazy, man. Dodgers are really crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Fuck.
What's that guy's name from the Mariners that's now on the Dodgers?
Say Oscar?
Kinda. Yeah.
No, it's not him. It is not Teoscar Hernandez.
Heard.
He did hit a bomb today.
What's your freaking batting order? Shohei, Freddie, Mookie.
It's actually Shohei, Mookie, Freddie.
I'm not.
Teoscar.
Is Chris Taylor still on the team?
Who? What?
Will Smith?
No, it's not Will Smith.
I don't think so. Ben, this is where you need to carry, because I got nothing.
Yeah. Max Muncy?
Nope.
Yeah. You said 2 from the NL West?
Yup.
Bruh.
The rest are all position players. By the way.
Third.
Just let me know when y'all want the team.
Okay, what's the team?
One from the Dodgers and one from the Padres.
Someone besides Tatis?
Yep. It's actually a really goated player.
Oh, I looked it up. I just looked up their roster.
Who is it?
He started his career on the Orioles. Andrew.
Yeah, he's
And
number
you think
20.
that helps?
He is number 20.
Manny Machado.
He was on the team in like 2013, Ben. He's yeah, he's Machado's unk. Andrew just started watching baseball like a year
I've heard
and a
of
half
him.
ago.
I don't know.
Orioles are the local team.
I know.
A local team.
I know.
I've heard of him. I absolutely have heard of him. I'm not.
Yeah,
Do
Machado's.
you know he was on the Orioles?
I did not know he was on the Orioles.
He went from the Orioles to the Dodgers and then to the Padres. Yep. 0 rings, unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all need the Dodgers.
Spider-Man.
Is it Edman?
No, it's not Tommy Edman.
I literally have your name every. Is it Hernandez? Enrique?
Yes, it is Kike Hernandez.
Is that? I don't even think that was who I was trying to.
That's
Enrique.
his name. That's his name, but his it says Kike, but his name is Enrique, but same thing. Blah blah blah.
I don't know who that is.
He is number 16. He is a playoff legend for the Dodgers. Y'all just need 17 and 19 now. The team is
Division?
the AL West division for 17, and 19 is the AL East.
Heard?
AL East, right?
Yep.
Is it an Oriole?
I can't tell you.
Oh.
Dude, I don't even know. I mean, like, Ben is basically a you thing.
Okay. Is it an Oriole?
No.
Good question. Oh. Is it a Red Sox?
No. It's a Yankee.
So it's a Yankee.
It's a Yankee.
Yeah.
It's
not Garrett Cole or Judge.
Well, Judge was 5, so.
Is it Giancarlo Stanton?
No, it's not Giancarlo Stanton.
Who else do they have?
And no, it's not. It's
Cody
not,
Bellinger.
It's not Belly.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that type of pull, does he?
I mean, he was a free agent for half the, since the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But he plays good, though, right?
Yeah.
He's still good.
Yeah.
What? Since when has Paul Goldschmidt been on their team?
Who the fuck is that?
Since free agency.
I've never heard of that
him?
guy.
No, it's not him. I was gonna say it's not a free agent signing.
Is it Volpe?
Yeah, Anthony Volpe. What a guess! What a pull!
Little ball knowledge.
Totally didn't look up the teams. And then the last one is AL West. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Y'all didn't finish. Y'all forgot a player from the top 15. 2 AL West. Y'all need number 8 and number 17.
You said both from the AL West.
Yup. I knew I was gooning. I was
What?
tweaking a little bit.
That's the Mariners. And who else?
You've got the Astros, the Rangers, the Mariners,
Oh.
Athletics, Angels.
Is it Mike Trout?
No, it's not Mike Trout.
Dang. Is it Altuve?
It is Altuve for number 8. Boom. Big shot.
Boom.
Now you
Big
just
shot.
need
And then
the other team.
is it the other team?
Other player.
Oh.
Meant. Other player.
Is it Faber Vasquez,
No,
whatever,
it's
the
not.
pitcher?
It's not Framber Valdez. I said it was position players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It's not Jordan Alvarez. I know that.
I don't even know who that guy is.
Is it that white guy? Kyle Tucker.
No, he's not on the Astros.
Oh.
He's on the Cubs.
Is it the other white guy?
Who would that be? He's probably not on the team anymore.
I don't know who I'm thinking of.
Alex Bregman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not on the team anymore. He's on the Red Sox.
Heard.
Somebody's not on the pod. Somebody's not watching the pod. Kidding.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, do we have any views at all?
No. Are they on the Astros?
No, they're not on the Astros.
What team are they on? Just tell me.
They are crosstown rival Texas Rangers.
Oh, DeGrom.
No, it's not it's a position player.
Oh. Corey Seager.
Hey, big boom.
I don't know his name.
Just under 40 guesses.
Woo!
Good job, guys. Good job.
Woo, we're doing it.
Woo, y'all did it. Woo, y'all did it. So yeah. I'm not gonna go over that again. But that's the top jersey sales. And yeah. I'll go down in order, because why not? Shohei at 1, Freddie Freeman at 2, Juan Soto at 3, Mookie Betts at 4, Aaron Judge 5, Francisco Lindor 6, Bryce Harper at 7, Jose Altuve at 8, Ronald Acuna Jr. at 9, Yoshi Yamamoto at 10, Clayton Kershaw at 11, number 12, Fernando Tatis Jr., number 13, Ellie De La Cruz, number 14, Gunnar Henderson, number 15, Paul Skeens, number 16, Kike or Enrique Hernandez, number 17, Corey Seager, number 18, Bobby Witt, number 19, Anthony Volpe, and last but not least, number 20, Manny Machado.
Heard.
Good job. Good job, everyone. Y'all did good. And yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe there's what? How many Dodgers? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Dodgers in the top 16.
We're the team, man.
We did win the World Series, so it's. I mean, Shohei Ohtani was really good. Freddie Freeman is really good. Mookie Betts is really really good. Yoshi is young. He'll be a
Yes, your
dog.
entire team is very, very good. We know that.
Clayton Kershaw, legend, first ballot Hall of Famer in a few years when he's eligible. Shout out. And yeah, that'll wrap it up for our MLB segment. Do we have anything else we want to talk
I was gonna
about?
do a quiz, but
You
I'm
can.
gaming,
Oh,
and it's been like 2 hours.
It doesn't
Kenneth,
know.
You can do it for Andrew and I. Or
we can make it a separate video, little separate pod, little unplugged.
okay,
You know.
it wasn't gonna be anything crazy. I didn't put any effort into.
Oh. They can still be an extra unplugged. Little,
Guys, let us know down below if you like the unplugged pods, or if you just want it all to be one.
He cut out.
He cut out.
Guys, let us know down below if you want us to do all of this in one, or if you want us to do unplug episodes.
Yep.
We read all the comments.
We read every
Have we gotten any?
We've gotten
No, just from us.
just from Ben, from Sauce.
Yeah.
That is something at least.
Sauce is really cool, really loyal fan.
Been there day one.
I also heard Infinite K like loops the pods while he's asleep. It's
really?
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, to respect like the pods, just have him looping. It's crazy to me.
Locked.
He is gaining the knowledge. You know. I mean, number one fan, I'd say.
All right, let's outro this, Andrew.
Yep.
Well, hope you guys had a great time listening to this podcast. Guys, I messed the outro up.
It doesn't matter. It's
Let's
not
keep
good.
going.
It's we uncut the entire podcast.
Hope you guys had a good time listening to not the Hot Ones podcast, the Taste Buds podcast, and hope you guys have a very tasty day. Just end it. I'm not.